ground. Gordon, where are you at right now?
Well, right now, I am in front of the skirmish line. You might be able to see it from the aerials here. The skirmish line on Vernon Boulevard heading toward Vermont. LAPD and sheriff's deputies standing there. Batons at the ready. This is a very, very tense situation for law enforcement, I can tell you, because they've got a number of people, probably hundreds of people, actually gathering here by the numero uno market and facing off with police officers. It doesn't appear as if the crowd is moving that much, but again, they are standing their ground right there across from where we are. I guess I'm facing due north at this point. Not quite sure of my directions here, but they are trying to make sure the crowd does not get in too close to where the end of this pursuit occurred and where those suspects are being taken into custody. I guess I heard earlier there was discussion about how to get these suspects out of here safely for them and for everybody else watching. I can tell you there are hundreds of people here on the ground, and at this point, a number of them don't appear to be moving anywhere. So this is a very tense situation for law enforcement. As we said, they have to play this very, very carefully to make sure they can control this crowd at the same time getting those suspects where they need to be.
Exactly. And, you know, one of the things that Will Coltrager from his Bird's Eye View in News Chopper 4 saw, Gordon, was what appeared to be some aggressive behavior toward the suspects that were already inside of the patrol car, possibly from neighborhood residents upset that they were driving this way through their neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a good chat. Can you still hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, it's difficult to tell what everyone's motivation is down here. Earlier, I mean, you might have heard I said that folks are actually speeding to get to the scene here in their cars, riding down the medians. We saw some high rates of speed, very, very dangerous driving. Why they wanted to be a part of this scene, not clear. Perhaps some initially wanted to grab some of that money that was being thrown out of the car and onto the street. Perhaps they wanted to just see what was happening. Perhaps there's some resentment toward these folks who are putting them in danger, these suspects. But at this point, it's not clear why there's sort of this, I don't know, informal face-off with the police. It'll be interesting to see how the LAPD and the Sheriff's Department can handle this to try to make sure it doesn't, get any worse.
Absolutely. And Gordon, I know that you just arrived on scene there. Have you been able to talk to anybody, one of the bystanders on the ground?
I have not. I was actually checking to see if there was any money around. I know that a lot of it was thrown out on the streets, and I have not seen a single bill so far. Yeah.
Well, there was a phalanx of authorities following the suspect vehicle, and so I know that they were probably trying to clean up the evidence as it was being thrown out of the car and was all over the place. One of the other things, Gordon, that we heard from a lady named Elena at the fish market is a rumor, and she heard that possibly the suspects, one of them, may be from the neighborhood because they were recognized by people on the street, so maybe that would be worth checking into as well.
Yeah, in fact, I've got a young lady here who just walked up to me. What is your name?
My name is Marcia.
Marcia, what did you have to say about this?
Oh, this is just incredible. I never thought I would ever see this. I live here, and I'm just so glad that this person came to throw this money in the hood, basically. Because you usually see robbers, and they take their stuff and on a knee. But this guy came over here and tried to help us out. It's a big depression nowadays. So it's more like all of us are supporting the robbers and the cops.
You're supporting the robbers and the cops.
And the cops, both, because he's doing something that I never thought a robber would ever do. This is the first time in my life. I'm 23 years old and I'm seeing this right now. Okay, thank you, Maricel. Thank you for your opinion. Well, okay, there you have it. Somebody here who says she's here in support of the cops and the robbers. The cops because they're keeping everybody safe, but the robbers, I suppose, because of all that money that was being thrown out on the streets, I don't suspect that was their original intent, but, that's what happened.
All right, well, Gordon, it's just an incredible situation that we're looking at right there, and it seems like, from our point of view, it might look like some of the crowds are moving off a little bit. Does it look like that from your vantage point? Because you said you were right there near the skirmish line.
Yeah, if you can see the skirmish line, there is a red Metro Rapid bus. I am actually to the left of the Metro Rapid bus here, facing the numero uno market. You might see a bunch of folks that are gathered there in the parking lot. To my right, and then right in front of me is this sort of line of citizens that are facing the skirmish line. This particular, I guess you could call it a standoff, hasn't moved in about 10 or 15 minutes. What happens from here, of course, is a big question mark.
Right.
Mark, I suspect LAPD is probably looking for reinforcements, and here we have some movement right now. We've got LAPD moving forward see that in a formation right down the middle here. They are stopping right at the red cross. And they appear to be, okay, this is what I'm thinking. Right now, they're going to have to carve a route here for that car with the suspect, which I believe is still on the scene.
It is. We can see it right now. Yeah, we can still see that it was a black SUV to look for, Gordon. And if you see it there, that is the suspect vehicle.
Okay, they need to get everybody out through this part of Vernon, and LAPD is now moving forward to try to keep folks away from Vernon Avenue. You might be able to see they're pushing some folks back over here to the market parking lot as well.
All right.
Everybody go. And I'm right next to the red bus at this point, and I don't see the suspect vehicle you were talking about, but I do see a tow truck. I don't know, can you tell us they're using the tow truck to get them out of here?
Yeah, well, we don't see a tow truck from where we're looking at. We're trying to find out where you are exactly, and we're kind of zooming in on another situation right here and trying to see what's going on. But there are police everywhere. And Gordon, I do find it remarkable that the woman that you talked to thought the armed robbers suddenly had a change of heart and were going to donate to the neighborhood.
Okay, I just heard some sort of an explosion. It sounded like a percussion grenade or something else, but I'm not sure what it was right here before.
Okay, where exactly are you so we can locate you?
LAPD is pushing me over to the corner of Vernon and Vermont. They say there's a media corner over here.
Okay.
There's a media over there.
Okay. Well, Gordon, you take care of the situation that you need to take care of.
Media. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, they're allowing me to cross the intersection over here to get across. I'm going city corner to Vermont Avenue.
Okay.
And heading over to where this crowd is. I'm going to try to hook up with one of our crews if I can so we can get something down here on the street to find out what's going on with these folks.
Hey, Gordon, it's Michael Brown joining Lucy here on set. And again, we're looking live from News Chat Report right now. But just from the ground there, can you give us a sense of what the mood is like there? We heard from one person who gave her take on what has happened. What are other folks doing? What are other folks saying?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that whole question. Would you mind repeating?
Yeah, I just wanted to know what the mood was with folks who were, those bystanders who were lining the streets with officers there.
You know, it's kind of mixed. I mean, to be honest with you, it's all